here. So thank you for being here with the Hubs Creator Meetup, and allow me to introduce our very gracious host for the session. He is the leader of the MIRV, the Interactive Multimedia and Virtual Reality team at Innovación Educativa. He is an accomplished web developer and pioneer in WebXR. So let's make some emotes for Mauricio Martinez.
Woo! Thanks for the introduction, man. Okay, yeah. So thank you for introducing me. I actually want to know a little bit about you too. So Brian, why don't you tell us about yourself? What's your background and how do you find out about this workshop?
Yeah. Well, actually, Matt tweeted at me. My name's Brian. I'm with the team over at REM5 Virtual Reality, and basically in the Twin Cities, Minneapolis area. And we've been working with hubs for the last 7 months, basically. So really excited for this session in particular because this has been something kind of on our list. So very excited to learn more.
It's really cool. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Well, Matt, I guess that you need no introduction, so or I don't know if you want to share a little bit about yourself.
No, yeah, I think I'm in these meetings enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so let's start with okay. So I think that as I see you both as characters of Ready Player Me, I think that you already know the platform. So right now we're going to hop right into it, and we're going to. I wanted to ask you if you were able to download the things that I that were on the meetup part that are the Node.js and specifically the gltf import export. You already have that on your computer?
I'm actually afraid to do any installations while I'm recording with OBS.
Oh yeah. Okay, no problem. What about you, Brian?
I've downloaded the import exporter a while back, but I will
Okay.
try to grab it again for this demonstration. If not,
I mean,
I'll pay attention and try to take a stab
yeah,
at it.
the only thing it's I mean, you don't have to actually download this. You just to download the Node.js and just install it from this thing, like npm install gltf import export globally, and that's it. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you what's the process, and you feel free to interrupt me whenever you want. Okay. So first up, you have to go to Ready Player Me. You already know that site, and go to the View My Avatar. Okay, so in this case, as the avatars that I've been doing, let me show you what I've been doing, because maybe you don't have that on the. I mean, it was on the poster, but I mean those are the avatars that I've been able to do. So some of these are based on actual celebrities, right? So this is based on Margot Robbie's face. This is based on Joaquin Phoenix's face. Well, this is not there any particular face, and this is what's the name of this guy? Oh well, sorry, I don't have any real idea. I don't remember. But well, if we have, yeah, Gene Simmons. Okay, so in order to be able to reproduce a better like, because Ready Player Me actually takes your facial features and put it on the character. The best thing to do is to be able to maybe capture some serious face from the actors. If not, it's not, there's no problem. So let's do a very quick test to make a male character. You can either take a photo of yourself or continue without a photo, as you see. I'm taking my photo myself. Sorry, my hair. It's a VR hair. Okay, that's not a good photo. So let's see how it works. Let's leave it to process, and it should start working. All right, so here is my avatar. I think I got a little bit better skin. And well, you just have to choose the one shirt I like to choose is the easier one to get rid of things, so I can create different effects. But right now, for example, for the Joker, it would have been nice to have this because I mean I can easily change that. So yeah, let's do it with this, and we're going to maybe get get some of the facial hair off and have any of the hairstyles that I would want my character to have. So let's first do a skull, like a skull makeup, like the ones that are I think that's here or here. Oh yeah, no here. Yeah, so let's do that, but obviously with our touch. Okay. So this is going to be our character, okay? And we're going to just click on done here and download the avatar. How do I download the avatar? Well, it gives you a link, and the link is going to give me a GLB. That GLB will be you can copy the GLB and paste it on the navigation bar of your web browser, and you'll be able to just like grab it from wherever it is and put it on a folder that you are familiar with. So I'm going to put here in the Hubs Creator folder. I'm going to put here a maybe workshop. Okay, so I already have here the GLB file. The part that might be a little bit trickier for most people is to like decompile this GLB into a GLTF, because as you know, GLBs are binaries, right? So they're not really readable for humans, not as much as GLTFs. So let's go ahead and you have to I don't know how to do this on a Mac actually, so sorry about that, but I think that you just have to open terminal instead of the CMD file here. Change your directory to wherever your file is, and then you just have to put here gltf import export, the name of your GLB workshop.glb, and the name you want the exported thing to have. So workshop file, sorry. Okay, so it will take a little while, and then it will decompile the GLTF into a the GLB into GLTF, a bin, and the textures that you're going to actually modify, right? So you have the eye texture, the skin texture, and the shirt texture. Okay, why do I have so little textures? Because I don't have any hair here. Okay, so if I would have hair, if I had any other things, maybe glasses and stuff and hats, I would have way more textures here. But as we are actually doing first quick kind of modifying, we're going to go ahead and edit those. Now you can even use Paint if you want to. I'm going to use Photoshop. There's a great alternative to Photoshop online called Photopea. You can just open it on the browser and sorry, photopea.com, and it's practically Photoshop on web. So if you don't have Photoshop, you can use Photopea. It's practically the same. Okay. So I'm going to use Photoshop as I've already told you, and let's go ahead and open the files I've got here on Photoshop. Okay, so with Photoshop open, you can just import those, well, not import, just open them right into the editor. And okay, so now we're going to be able to actually modify the textures without modifying any of the geometry, right? Okay, so let's try and get rid of the Wall 3D logo so we can maybe add our own. You just have to delete it and fill it with a consider aware field. If you don't have that, you can either use a history tool or any other. And well, this will give you a blank slate to be able to put whatever you want in here. So understanding the textures of Ready Player Me, This, for example, is a shirt. This is the upper part of the shirt, and this is the back part of the shirt. This is actually the sleeves. And so if I would want to have a skull made up of this, I'm going to just like eyeball it, as we don't have that much time. So we're going to just maybe add some clavicles here. Oh, I recommend you to just add a symmetry tool. All right. So yeah, just add the clavicles here, maybe add some ribs, maybe the sternum. And yeah, there we go. Let's call that a day. Okay. Whoop. As you can see, it's kind of unfolded, so it's not going to follow a really logic phase. So this kind of looks like a goblin, but yeah, just go with it. Okay. So this is going to be the back. So if you want to put things on the back, I'm not sure where was the back exactly. So I'm just going to guess. All right. So this is going to be the backbones. Maybe some ribs here. Okay. So yeah, now we have modified this. We can either put some other effects here, like an overlay effect or stuff like that, to see if it want if it for it to respect the actual how to say the actual texture it's underneath. And now we're going to move here to the face, and we are going to just adjust the well, in this case, we're going to adjust the saturation because we're going to make it a little bit grayer, a bit whiter. And we're going to just start making changes to our to the face of our avatar right here. So I chose the skull because I think it's kind of the easier one to do. Okay, I'm going to turn on symmetry brush again, and let's go. Okay, so you can do this two ways. You can either paint it like right on it, or you can use the burn tool. The burn tool is the one I like the most. So maybe we'll be able to use that. The burn tool is the one with the little hand. I don't know where's the little hand. No, where is it? Oh, here it is. Burn tool. Okay. So the burn tool lets you. Oh, it doesn't let you symmetry itself. The burn tool lets you actually get midtones, highlights, or shadows darker than they are. Okay. So in this case, I'm not going to need an extra layer for that, and to do it right on the avatar thing. Okay. So right now I'm doing kind of a makeup on the person that I'm going to be as an avatar. Here on the nose, I'm going to do the same, just a little bit maybe smaller. To oh no, not like that. Okay, let's do this. No problem. Oh, okay. And when I feel like I am finished, I can just let it well export it. But right now, I think that we are still missing this small detail that are like the teeth that go with it. Here with the teeth, I think that we might be having a better time just doing them like with a brush instead of a burn tool, and we'll just blur it or make it a little bit less defined so it doesn't look that much as a digital paint and it gets us a makeup paint. Okay, so we can just maybe lower the opacity of it, and we can go to filter and blur the thing a bit so it can be kind of like that. Okay, so right now, one thing that I need you to understand is that the face is not going to be like The face is kind of stretched this way, right? So if I will put something right in here, for example, if I wanted to put with the burn tool a little bit more of cheekbones right here, I would have to imagine, kind of imagine where the face, where the cheekbones would be in regards of the actual face, because if you see, it's kind of unfolded. So they're not going to be right here. So they might be a little bit lower here because of the unfolding. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that cheekbone thing so we can give a little bit more definition. Okay, I'm going to lower the hardness. Okay, and another tool that I like to use a lot for, especially for digital makeup, is this, the smudge tool. So with this tool, you'll be able to, well, not be able, oh no, you won't be able to actually, no, what is it doing? Okay, you will be able to like kind of modify whatever you're doing, and you can have a little bit more definition without it being too, how do you say, too sharp, right? So it still is a little bit blurry. It's still a little bit handmade, and I think that does make a great effect on it. Okay, so for the next part, we're going to, okay, so always remember to save, all right? I recommend you to save as PSD and the JPEG format, but I mean, no, not, not going to save the PSD right now. Okay, I'm going to replace the JPEG. I'm going to do the same with this. Save the JPEG. This is the number 1. All right. Let's replace it. And next up, we're going to modify the eye. All right. So, for example, in the for the Pennywise character I made right here, I actually had to put the eyes a little bit up, so you can also play with that. All right. For the witch, for example, you can see it has a little bit yellowish eye, so I just upped the saturation. And for the Navi avatar, I actually made the eyes bigger. So those are all the things that you can make. What you cannot make is, for example, I tried to make a David Bowie avatar, but you cannot make one eye different, where one eye color different to the other. So yeah, for example, here for the skeleton one, or for the skull one, I would recommend to just maybe get the selection of the eye, and have it a little bit darker, but maybe we can just do that with levels, all right? So it doesn't lose all the brightness of the eye that it already has, that makes it look so good. Okay, so we're just going to make it darker, and we're just going to make it a little bit bigger. So it's going to be a little bit more creepy, some sort of creepy. Okay, so we're going to just save that. And now what we have here, I'm going to put here view as extra large icons. What we have here is the GLTF with all the other textures that we worked on. All right. All right, so now we're going to pack it back on a GLB. All right, to pack it back on a GLB, we're going to just change the same line we already had, like gltf import export, but instead of workshop.glb, we're going to put a workshop.gltf and the name for the exported um, file. Okay, so I do the same, just with gltf, and then the workshop glb should be right on it. Okay, so we can either just put it here on the hubs, like how do you say, grab it here and put it to test it. I myself like a little bit more to test it on Don McCurdy's website, but you can do it here too. And so we have here the skull avatar we just did, and here it is. So of course, you can see if you did a good work on the back, if you did a good work on the front. And as you can see, I think that this is quite a good example of what you can, thank you, about what you can accomplish with digital makeup, right? So yeah, so some of the limitations that might come to mind are that, of course, well, you cannot add any, like add a lot of geometry into them. There's a way to do it on Blender, actually, like just open the GLB on Blender and export it as GLTF. But the thing with that is that, from my experience, you can add as many meshes you want, but you won't be able to have the avatar move the hands correctly or move the mouth correctly. So that's why I rather use only textures and add digital makeup instead of props and all that stuff. There's something, for example, kind of tricky about characters like the one I'm using right now, Harley Quinn. As you can see, Harley Quinn does have two colors of hair, right? So in order for me to do that, okay, I'm going to just put some hair on this dude. I'm going to put the Harley Quinns here just for you to see how it might be, okay? So this is going to be the hair I'm going to put on this guy, okay? So you can also see the way you can modify hair color. Okay, it's getting it ready. Copy it, and let me just paste it. Okay, so let's do the same process we did again. Here is in the downloads. Okay, where is it? Okay, I'm going to just, okay, here it is. I'm going to close this, put it here. It's going to be the long hair test. Okay, so, well, here. I'm going to have to write that on the command line, so I don't want to. Okay, let's do the hair.glb, hair, so it uncompresses everything. So now we have this, okay? We have the normals for the hair, and we have this small square, okay? This small square is where the hair is going to be modified, the hair color, okay? So what I did with Harley Quinn was actually to just change the colors down here and down here, and we're going to do the same with this guy, all right? So the thing that I urge you to do the most is experimenting with this kind of stuff. So you can either, like, I don't know, put some lines here to see what it does. Maybe add some lines of other color to see also what it does. I actually like to work in quadrants. So if you want to like have a little bit more idea of how the texture is going to be applied, I would do something like this, like what I'm doing now. Okay, so quadrant 1, 2, then blue one or something, and then a green one, and maybe a white one in the middle. So we can see how all of this affects. Okay, I'm just going to save it right away. And I'm going to export the gltf glb, and let's see what we come up. Most of these things are going to be trial and error. So don't be like, they don't charge for you to download any of these avatars, so go ahead and go crazy about that. Okay, so now that we have the avatar here, we can see how the hair is actually mapped. All right, so you have the red one and the yellow one on the sides. Well, the red one and the blue one on the sides, the yellow one on the inside of the hair, and I think that the white one is over here. Okay, so it's not a very kind of easy process to do if you want multicolor hair. But if you want, I don't know, if you are one of those people that just maybe puts a little bit of color on some part of your hair, I mean, you can do that with this technique. All right. So I think that we are almost out of time, and I want you to be able to maybe show if you could have done something like what I did, or if you have any questions, I would like to answer them too. Okay, so question time.
All right. Thanks. That was great. Really practical way to like hack the Ready Player Me avatars. I love it.
Thank you, thank you. And I think that the end result is quite convincing, actually. So, any questions and anything that you would like to know about this, or should we wrap it up? I don't know.
Yeah, no, this was great.
Yeah, just a quick comment for people
Oh
watching the
yeah.
video. I apologize for my poor camera work.
No problem. I mean, I'm sure we can maybe do this kind of workshop another time in the future, if you guys are up to it. So yeah.
Yeah, this is great. I think there's a lot of value in just like being able to pull textures out of the GLB with that tool. That's really cool, and I can see people doing a lot of cool stuff with that.
Yeah, I think that it would be really awesome. I think for the avatars I'm making, I'm planning on releasing them maybe publicly later on. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff surrounding Mozilla Hubs right now. There was one thing. There's actually, if you guys like to model, my the people I work with, the people I am leader of, just told me that there was a Blender extension called Hubs. Like you can just put in there what the blend shape is for the mouth, what the blend shape is for anything, like for the animations of all the things. So I think that making avatars is going to get just easier and easier as time goes on. So yeah.
Awesome. Sounds like a good future workshop.
Hey,
Yep.
maybe one quick question that I've been thinking about. When you like, I've tried to take a Ready Player Me avatar and then scale it up and then reutilize it in hubs, just because I mean, honestly, I wish they would come in, maybe twice as big so you could really see who's talking and kind of get some of the hand movements and stuff. But when I try to do that, usually I lose the function of the hands. Do you know if there's any kind of workaround for that?
Yeah, actually, that's what I've been what the problem I've been having by importing them to Blender, scaling them, or doing whatever you want, and exporting them again. I don't know why the hands are not working as such. I mean, I might ask my people to tell me how to fix that.
Hmm.
But for now, like the avatars they made, like for example, this is one avatar they have made on the with that progress is the El Charro Negro. That's called what it's called. Um, so this looks fine and all, but as you can see, it doesn't move the mouth. It doesn't like if I had hands, it doesn't actually have any how do you say the hands don't move
Yeah.
properly. So I'm not
Mm.
sure what it is. I'm pretty sure it's kind of the states of like that they get kind of messed up. But I mean I don't have any answer, like actual answer on that. Sorry.
No, for sure. Yeah, just kind of wondering because I saw that even back in this space, and something we're going to be testing this week is to do stand up comedy in WebXR, and I'd love to have, yeah, just to have a little bit more impact of who's on stage with kind of scaling them up a little bit. So, but
I
figured
mean,
I'd just
there's
ask.
always a like for example, right now I'm scaled up. I don't know if you just can grow yourself here
Yeah,
in hubs, and and it's
and
not perfect, but
maybe
it's
that's the
something.
second question though. Do any of the grow command prompts work? So they'll be in a quest, so they can have hands too. But I
All right.
don't.
Yeah,
Can you do command prompts from inside of a
I
quest?
I think you can. You just don't enter VR right away, or you just exit VR with the back
Okay,
button and just enter the prompts right here.
cool.
I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
if
how I did it before. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
awesome. Yeah, I'll give that a try later today. That'd be great.
Sure thing.
Oh, maybe one third question, just real quick, because I haven't used the Quest a ton, but we're gonna try to use it for this experiment.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I did it to take the Ready Player Me GLB, I had to manually type in 100 characters
Oh,
on a
no, no,
quest,
no.
and it was a
Okay,
nightmare.
yeah.
Is there a
So yeah,
copy paste? The internet had no answers for me, so
Yeah.
let's do that. I think that that's a very a very important part of the tutorial that
okay,
I
awesome.
forgot to add in. Okay, so
Yeah.
for you not to do that, okay, just go to set name and avatar. Okay, go to browse avatars. In my avatars, you click here, create avatar, and then just the custom GLB one. Okay, so I'm going to add the avatar that we just did. That is the one here in Hubs Creators. It's called Workshop, right? Okay, so right now we have the workshop avatar we just made, this skeleton one, right? Okay, I like them looking front, so I'm going to just do it like that. And then I'm going, well, you can allow promotion or remixing. I can just going to save it here. And that way it's going to be on my library on avatar. Okay, so here is my avatar. Oh, I just forgot to put here like scaling in. Very good. All right, so we have, oh no, it's looking down. Okay, you can have it all. Okay, so now we have Scaleman right here, right? Okay, so in order for you to use it on your quest, I would recommend you to just click here on create, select avatars, and click Scaleman. And there you go, an avatar selector. Just click the use avatar button and you will be Scaleman right away. I'm Scaleman now. You guys there?
Great. And that's a great tip to end the recording. So I'm gonna just stop recording, but yeah, we can continue to hang out. Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
sure.